Hi YouTube, how y'all doing? I'm new here. Well, I'm not new here. I guess you have to be from outer space to be new to YouTube. But what I'm saying is I'm new here. This is my first time posting a video to YouTube. Now I talk a lot, but just to a mass of people, or I don't know, a few of you maybe. But the point is, I was motivated to post this video because of a hot topic in the Black community. Weave or no weave? That is the question. Now, this is actually a pretty hot topic, a big issue in the Black community, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents about the subject. I just wanted to start by introducing myself. My name is Candace Lee. Who am I? I'm a wife, mother, entrepreneur, corporate businesswoman, Sunday school teacher, sister, cousin, and a good friend. That's who I am. And I believe that in everything that you do, you should do with a purpose. And really the purpose of this is just to express where I'm coming from, and hopefully it will help someone else. And each one teach one. I'm learning every day, and I just wanted to share my views about this issue. Now, do you like my new hairstyle? I forgot to mention, this is a new hairstyle. So they're like the kinky twist, and I'm actually pretty excited about this hair. And don't get me wrong, as you can see, I have nothing against the weave, but I believe that when you know better, you do better. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is obviously really a tough issue to talk about. As I was, well, to be honest with you, from the beginning. I actually did the creamy crack about, I don't know, it's probably been about 5 years ago now. And I still had the need to have my hair straight, so, although I decided that it was probably time to stop putting all that relax, and here's the thing, I didn't really come to an official decision about anything. It just, one day I just said, okay, I think I want to give myself a break on getting so much hair relaxer. Now, I've always have gotten compliments on my hair. My hair is pretty fine when it's relaxed, and it was always bouncy and flowy, and so I guess I was considered to have good hair with a relaxer anyway. But no official determination that I'd come to. I just gave myself a break. And then it just started to feel right. I think that was about the year when Good Hair came out, Chris Rock. And maybe it was after that. I think I'm just babbling right now. Another reason why I think I'm babbling a little bit is because I think that this is an issue that goes a little deeper than we realize. Now, I guess I don't have to tell you that I'm dark skinned. Um, it was tough growing up as a dark skinned young woman. Um, Frankly, I was called ugly and skinny, nappy headed. So you definitely didn't want to associate or be associated with nappy headed when you could help it. And well, there are some facts, some hair facts that I also want to share. It was in 1444 on the European trade in the west coast of Africa where they began wearing these hairstyles, and they were considered elaborate. They wore the twist and the knots, and they called them plaits back then. It was about in 1619 when the slaves brought their culture into Jamestown, and that's where the hair grooming began to somewhat dissipate. I think it kind of says something about the state of the mind of our people when there was a sense of devalue or non-value. I guess they didn't care about their hair. Who knows? It could have been a lot of things. They have money. But it was about in the 1800s when the hair care started to pick up again. They started to use things like, bacon grease and different things like that to start to moisturize their hair. And I guess what I want you to consider, why wearing your natural hair versus a weave is really a hot topic. Like, okay, who cares? Wear your fake hair, wear your real hair. But I'm saying it's a call to action. I'm saying, do you know why you're wearing it? Are you wearing it for what reason? Because you like it, or personally, I think that we've been duped yet again. So that's the idea that I want you to consider. I've heard every reason in the book, from I wear my natural hair or why I wear a weave. So right now I'd like to address some things that I've heard about wearing a weave, or I guess really address or share with you my personal reasons for now. I didn't do many weaves. Now when I was younger in my 20s, I did do a lot of it. I did it all then. I had the orange hair and the blue hair and the purple hair, but I realized that was young people stuff, so I came into myself. So now that I'm coming to myself, fast forwarding to today, the question that I asked earlier on was weave or no weave? That's the question. So I'm asking you to ask yourself, why do you wear the wigs and the weaves? Do you wear it because you like it? Have you become so dependent on it that you can't be seen in public without it? Did you spend your last $20 on it? Does somebody in your house, your children, anybody going without because of your hair? I'm just saying. Let's keep it 100. I'm not quite sure why I went there, but I have so many thoughts about this subject. But that's the thing about this camera. You just sit here and you talk. I didn't plan to do this at all. So I'm just coming to you with just some raw thoughts, and maybe it sounds like I'm babbling, but I'm speaking to you, and I'm speaking to you out loud because I think that we've been duped. I read a story that there's 5 businesses that black people should have a hand in, because we're the biggest consumer of this industry. And as you can imagine, the number one industry was the hair and beauty industry. Now, I just want to go backwards just for a moment. Now, I had, earlier talked about, how in the days of old, if you will, where we used to take pride, like these were considered elaborate, funky hairstyles, rich, and then at some point, basically we were brainwashed because, we were forced to fit in a society that was not made for us, that was not intended to include us, which was very clear in the constitutional laws that we were considered a people of less than. And so as we became, more socially accepted into their circle of lies, we found the need to have to look like them, and so that's where, the hair pressing well, that's certainly not the truth, because we know that Madam C.J. Walker invented the hot comb to straighten the hair, so the need to straighten the hair goes way back. But I believe that the need to straighten the hair is certainly, we associated that with beauty, because that was how their hair looked. So I don't know that it's anybody's fault. I'm just saying that we bought into the lie. And so as we further bought into the lie, then along came the weaves, and now you got the wigs. And I'm almost embarrassed to say sometimes that these wigs done hit the market, because some of these sisters be walking around here looking like plumb dumb idiots. And so what I'm saying is, it's almost like a turn of events. Like, we bought into their lie that this straight hair was the way to go, and that's what equated to beauty. But now we buying these wigs, and they got us looking like clowns, looking stupid. So the very thing that they told us to buy that made us look beautiful, now it's making us look like a bunch of circus clowns. I'm just saying, sisters, I feel like they've duped us yet again. We're the biggest consumer out of all the race of people. We buy more than anybody. We spend our money. We don't own nothing. And I'm saying it's a problem when you can't live without your straight hair or your wigs or your weaves. Now, I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that this was a stage. And this is actually just my initial look. I want to be able to take it down and get like that, like real curly hair. I've always wanted to have that kind of hair, so we'll see what happens. I'll certainly post it, as it unfolds. Like I said, I posted this video because I'm taking you on a hair journey. And it's a journey because it's causing me to go inward, and I've heard that, the natural hair tends to make people think that you're militant. And in a way, I kind of agree with that. I agree with it in the sense that I feel a little more empowered with my natural hair. I feel like I'm taking back every insult that was thrown at me, where I used to be ashamed and embarrassed, you know, about my nappy hair. I feel like I'm taking back that power. Like I started a revolution. And now I know that black women get a bad rap because of some of the things that we do. And that's another show, another topic that I'll address. I want to stick to the hair. But my boys told me, Mom, we like your hair like that. They've been begging me to take the wigs out. And I rock my own hair. That's the thing. Now, I ain't got nothing against my own hair either, but it was the natural part. When I first started trying to go natural, my girlfriend told me, the natural hair takes away from your beauty. At some point, we bought into the lie that our natural hair isn't beautiful. And I'm saying it's time to take back the power. I thank you guys just for listening with me and chatting with me. I hope to see you again, God willing. Blessings. Love you.